up, Woody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Black Clover chapters 390 through 392. And before I get into this extremely emotional final live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation will, again, literally alive and kick in so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked spring anime season in full swing, in which today we are going to be covering Marriage Toxin. We also cover Witch Hat Atelier, Black Cat in the Witch's Classroom, Digimon Beat Break, Akane Banashi, Yomi no Sugai, Miramashido Rumakun, and Boku no Hero Academia 170 plus one more, aka Shippergen 2.0. And there's even more on the way, including Black Clover. And make sure you stay to the end of the video, because we will be giving our thoughts on what we would like to see Studio Period do with Black Clover, because let's be real, this series is in a very similar situation to Bleach. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So this is going to be a really, really hard one to say goodbye to, because Black Clover was one of the very first series I started covering on this channel, because I started covering Black Clover with chapter 74 on August 18th, 2016. And unlike some people, I never stopped covering it. So it's been through everything with me. So this really, really does hurt to see it leave, especially in under these circumstances with Tabata. Because let's be real, the reason why Black Clover is going out like this is because Tabata just wants to be with his family. He does. And in all reality, I really, and I think the majority of you are thinking this too, I just wish he would have just put the manga on indefinite hiatus and came back when he was truly ready to finish Black Clover, at least in my opinion. But anyways, so how my final live reactions work are basically, I don't do a recap, I just dive straight into the chapters, and then when I'm done with them, the chapters, I give my thoughts on the chapters as an ending, the series as a whole, and in this case, what I would like to see Studio Period, or I should say Period Films, do with the Black Clover anime, because as I said, the Black Clover manga is in a very similar situation to Bleach, because remember why Kubo ended Bleach the way he did? It was because of his health. So anyways, let's get into 390 first and see how Black Clover is going to end. 6 months have passed since the decisive battle with Lucius, and the time has finally come to decide who will take the throne of the Wizard King. Alright, here we go. Who is the one who will become the Wizard King? You know for sure. It's Asta without a doubt. This victory wouldn't have been possible without Asta's anti-magic. On the contrary, if it weren't for Yuno, everyone would have perished from the start. That is kind of true. Everyone's making good points. Strength, composure, and prestige. Yuno-san is unmatched. Asta's words truly touched the depths of my heart. Well, words can only do so much, man. You kind of need to have policy. Yummy! The squad captains are debating over whom they should recommend, especially since they and Vengeance are in a heated disagreement. Without a doubt, it's Yuno. In the end, it all came down to one suggestion. Why don't they duel? And whoever emerges victorious shall be the Magic Emperor. There shall be no objections regardless of who the winner is. The youngest Magic Emperor in history is about to be born. Alright, let's go. Let's get into this fight. This is what all of us have been waiting for. Because I'm the man who will become the Wizard King. The one who will beat you is me. Not yet. Okay, this is everything they've been through. It's time, Asta. You're not enough for me? Right here, right now, I will surpass the Wizard King. Travis, I won't lose ever since that, wait, I'm gonna crush you ever since that day to be, wait. Yeah. To be, yeah, to the Black Bulls, victory is mine. I'll show you I can do it. Let's go. Let us decide who will be the Wizard King. Yeah, this is very much a Bleach situation. And you know what? I'm going to include Demon Slayer in the conversation as well. Where the ending is, so far from what I'm seeing here, the ending is not the problem. It's the events leading to the ending seems to be, or to this moment seems to be the problem. Like, this chapter, in my opinion, should be happening later. I feel like there are events missing here. Like, especially with the 6-month time skip. Yeah, it feels like there should be at least another arc or so here. At least in my opinion. Because there's quite a lot of unfinished stories here. There's a lot of loopholes. Or not, well, not loopholes. What's the wording I'm looking for? Well, yeah, unanswered questions. There we go. That's the wording I was looking for. This art looks great. Oh. Here we go. We got we got Asta going in on Yuno. Like, this fight is great. I'm not mad at this fight. I just feel like this chapter should be, like, way later. And as I said before, it's like, dude, yeah, this really is just proving my point that Tabata just wants to end this so he could be with his family. That's all this is. Ooh. Yo! Damn! Oh, God! So we got, Asta kicked Yuno's attack! That's awesome! Like, this fight is great, man! I got no complaints about this fight. Like, so basically what 390 is the start of the majority of it is basically their fight. So what we get? Oh, don't tell me. Is 391 going to be the rest of their fight? Oh my god, the heat of battle is still raging intensely. Okay, chapter 1, the long-awaited decisive battle. Alright, let's see. How can he stand... Ah! The siblings! How can he stand against Asta's anti-magic sword? Isn't Yuno's sword manifested purely from magical power? Ooh, okay, let's see. Perhaps he is overflowing with an endless supply of ultra-dense magic power. Even anti-magic can't keep up with him. But you know what? I'm just thinking about this too. It's like, dude, I know Yuno wants to be the Wizard King and all that for the Clover Kingdom, but it's like, dude, at the same time, it's like, Yuno, you've got the Spade Kingdom, you know? Like, they need you. How are you supposed to run like 2 kingdoms? Dumbass. Well, some people are able to do that, but still. You if Yuno won this, I have to wonder if like he would have someone else. Either he'd be going back and forth, or he would have like Asta like be his ambassador or something, and have him like run, or like vice king or something, and have him run the Clover Kingdom while he was in Spade or something. You know what I mean? But anyways, overwhelming magical power, and keen magical intuition. Oh, what a flood of techniques and sequences. However, Asta matches him, relying on key and lightning fast techniques to hold on a second. It seems that Yuno is being wary of Zenon. Fighting from a distance is the most optimal strategy. Huh, what? That's what it's... What? Oh. Why does it say Zenon here? But I think it's... Oh, okay. That came out wrong. Dang, translation. It seems to, that Yuno is being wary of Asta. There we go. Seems Asta fighting from a distance is the most optimal strategy. I don't know why it came out as Zenon. That was weird. All right. The fan translation I'm looking at, like half of this panel was not translated, so I put it in the AI translation and it came out as Zenon instead of Asta for some reason. That was my fault. I'm sorry. Fan translators, I'm telling you right now, please proofread. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it feels so right that I'm using a fan translation for this final live reaction, because I started off with the, I think I started covering Black Clover with, because this was in 2016. Yeah, it was with the manga stream translations. It was part of my, oh god, it was part of the, batches where of chapters where I stayed up until like 4 a.m. to cover chapters. Oh my god, I miss those days. I fucking miss those days, man. If you were there during the manga stream era, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh god, those were that was such a... That was before the tourists came in and manga became mainstream in the West. God, I miss those times. Damn! Holy shit! Dude! He hurls an unending barrage of stars. He evades by moving between the stars and attacks at the same time. I swear to God, fan translators, you need to make sure you translate everything. But also, thank God, we live in a time where I have a good AI translator to help. Thank fucking God. Or otherwise, I'd be really screwed. He hurls an unending barrage of stars. He evades by moving between the stars and attacks at the same time. So how long will his energy last? Even if it's Let's see. Mages usually enhance their physical strength with magic, so how far can Asta reach with his physical body, even if anti-magic follows him? Oh shit! Is he exhausting Yuno's energy first, or will Asta reach his limit? So it's now a battle of attrition that's happening here. Let's be real. Oh shit! Oh shit! Here we go. Let's see. Devil Exterminator! Yeah, this is sick. He countered, star teleportation in an instant with the Demon Slayer's sword. Let's see. He hurls rocks with a violent wind. He's targeting Asta's weakness, physical attacks. Oh shit. Yo! So basically, obviously what's going on is Yuno's wind magic he's combined it with the his attack during the battle, or obviously he's combining his attack. Dude, that's actually pretty fucking smart. And I'm just thinking about right now in terms of Pokemon, like that's the first thing I thought of. It's like, remember what Dark Pokemon's weakness is? It's ground attacks. It so makes sense. As to Sword, he's been waiting for this exact moment. Dude, what is Asta doing? Yo! If it were anyone but Asta, they would have been doomed for sure. It draws near the decisive moment then. Oh, not yet! He's not giving up yet! Dude, Asta looks so fucking sick. Oh my god. Yuno's like, what? Yuno, why are you shocked by this? Why are you shocked by this, Yuno? He shattered the rocks with a fist charged with lightning and moved forward. Hold on. That must have been some powerful lightning, because usually ground types are strong and rock types are resistant to electric attacks. But all right, this is sick. Notice spirit. Ooh, notice spirit. So basically, dude, I fucking love this AI right now. My AI translator that I have is fucking awesome. So basically, this is what it says here. This is a specific wind spirit magic spell used by Yuno. And that the notice, for those of you that don't know, refers to the south wind. And this form allows him to manifest powerful new abilities by resonating with Bell. So what Bell is doing here, and I like what he's doing with this. With Bell, I don't think we've seen. Have we ever seen Yuno use notice spirit like this, where he makes a shield? That's fucking awesome. Dude, but that shield ain't strong enough. Dude, he busted the shield. Holy crap! Anti-magic, he gathered it into his fist! Dude! But something I've noticed, I don't know if you guys noticed it too. Where the fuck is, Lena in all this? And we haven't seen Belle either. Where's Lena and Belle's commentary? I wanted to see it. Like, I want to see Belle be a smartass. I want to see Lena be a smartass. Where the fuck are they in all this? As cool as this is, like, I want to see Lena talk to Asta and be like, let's do. Like, I wanted him to like. Asta to look at Levy and be like, yeah, like even before at the start of the fight, I wanted him to look at Levy and be like, yeah, we got this, dude. And then look at Belle, and I'm just thinking about the stats, look at Belle and be like, yeah, it's finally time. Because, like, Belle's been with Yuno a lot longer than Levy has been with Asta. But, like, this moment, oh, God. Where is this? What the fuck? Where are they? He's completely out of mind. Again, where the fuck is Belle in all this? Like, we could have seen, like, Belle, like, gone. Or fizzle out. Oh, not done yet. Oh, he's not done yet. Dude, this, looks fucking sickening. Where is Belle? How? This magic had completely run dry. Typical, beloved by, Yuno's beloved by Maya, but where's Belle in all this? Belle's supposed to represent that. Where she? Asta, what was that loud bang? Holy shit! Devil Slayer! Let's go! Asta, the victory is yours. Because of you, I've continued to pursue my dream. The conflict is over. The new Wizard King is born. Okay. Before I get into this last chapter, I want to talk about this fight. As cool as this fight is, okay? It feels so... It feels like Tabata is just going through the motions. It feels empty. Like, where's Libe? Where's Belle? Like... Wow! That's what I just... Like, where's the soul? Where's the comedy? I wanted to see, that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see, like, as the fight is going, especially since this is supposed to be the ending, I would have loved to see, as the fight is happening, like, see, like, Libe and Asta's journey together to, like, sum up the events. Fuck, I want to see Yuno and Belle's journey, too. And see, the sum of events, because that's what was leading to this moment. And not having that really sucks. It just doesn't feel... It doesn't feel as impactful. I know people are saying this is hype and shit, probably. I know people are saying that. I know for a fact they are. But to me, it just doesn't... It doesn't feel right. It just feels like Tabata's just going through the motions and wants to get it over with. That's why I said at the beginning, at the top of this video, it's like, dude, you know that it's Tabata just the circumstances of this. It's just Tabata wants to be with his family, and I goddamn respect it, Tabata. I understand you want to be with your family. I do. It's like, dude, just do what, because Tagashi, I should say this, you know what, I'm going to save that thought to the end. I'll save that thought at the end of this, because we'll get into that, let's get into this epilogue, but I just wanted to emphasize here before going into the epilogue that this fight has a lot of, this fight totally, feels like, oh god, do I feel like saying, does Epiton feel like the right wording for this? Nah, I don't, or some of the nah. I just feel like what this fight was missing was the soul of the Black Clover in terms of like comedy and shit like that. Not just comedy, but like it feels like it just doesn't have. Yeah, I feel like soul is right. Soul is the right wording. We don't have the emotional portions of this. We don't have Libe. We don't have Belle here to like represent that, and that just fucking sucks, and I hate it for that reason. But let's get into this final chapter. So this is 2 years later. So we do have, so here I want to emphasize this because we do have a 2-year time skip. This is prime real estate for arcs, for midquels, kind of like what we're seeing with Dragon Ball with Dragon Ball Super. So when Tabata is ready, when he's actually fucking ready to come back this time, if he wants to, and it could be in manga form, because we know that, look at Kubo. You know what? I'm going to save that to the end too. I want to get into this chapter, and I'll save that thought for the future of my thoughts on the future of Black Clover. That's actually probably a better idea, because I really want to get into this chapter. Oh god, because this video is already long enough as it is. So final chapter is titled Beyond Unfading Resolve. Here stands the church where the two heroes were raised, those who vied for the throne of the Wizard King. And at these ruins, rivals since their earliest childhood, as the legends tell it. And here we present you with frying pneumo sticks grown in Mage Village and prepared by our young chief. Come and taste them. Oh, stop it, Father, stop it. You're embarrassing us. I wonder if Nash will be okay. The Magic Knight's entrance exam. Do your best, Nash. Yay! Thank you, sister. Marie! Please, Marie, don't embark on such a perilous endeavor. What are you saying, brother? Seeing you so radiant and courageous is what drove me to follow this path. Yay! The ship! I'm fine. You two go ahead and have some tea. And who could ever love a brother as obsessed with his sister as you are? Only Gray accepts that! So don't let her go! Do you understand? The ship! Yes! Gray and Gosh got together! Yes! I'm so happy! Okay, so we got a ship here, thank God. At least they're together. Put in the same effort as Aston, Nick. Yes, sir. Oh, we got the elves here? Oh, don't get me started. I'm still... Again, stay tuned to the end of the video and you'll see my thoughts on that. It looks like that season has come around once again. Youngsters these days are getting a lot tougher. All our hopes are resting on them this year, sister. You've all been so kind to me over these past 6 months. Ah, sis! Okay, so we're saying goodbye to Chica. You have my deepest thanks. Safe travels back. I'll visit you someday. Give my regards to Rio. All right. This is a magical tool crafted by Temen-san. Whoever wears it understands the languages of all nations, and their words are transformed so that listeners can comprehend them. Is that what I've been carrying all this time without even knowing? Well, that makes sense. And also, this is so what we see in Blue Lock. We see that in Blue Lock too. Ah! My daughter-in-law Charlotte. We hope you visit the land of the sun one day. Daughter-in-law Charlotte? We're not like that. We're just dating. As for me, yes, that shipping! Yes, thank God. Okay, so we got that ship happening. As for me, I'm looking toward a much further future. I see. Well then, that's fine. How innocent of her. Congratulations to you both. I'm just not used to this whole Beauty and the Beast pairing yet. Who are you calling a monster, you brat? Captain Yami, you've actually become the Wizard King now. To me, you'll always be a boy as long as I live. Wait, what? I look forward to the future of the kingdom under your leadership. If anything happens, you can count on me. However, I will not be serving under your command. What? Hold on. Oh, it says you when it's supposed to be I've actually become the Wizard King now. Yeah, okay, that was wrong. Captain Yami, you've actually become the Wizard King now. Captain Yami, you've actually become the Wizard King now. To me, you'll always be a boy as long as I live. I look forward to the future of the kingdom under your leadership. If anything happens to you, you can count on me. However, I will not be serving under your command. What? I'll take whatever position is available and remain a Magic Knight. As for leadership, I've retired from it. Well, don't just decide on your own, though. I thought that, though I suppose this does make things easier for me. Sister, how is Yami doing? Just like that, it hasn't changed. I still can't get used to this. Captain, That's the captain! The test is about to begin. If you're so aware, then stop drinking and help me with the work. Not so fast, I have my own business to attend to. Wait, is Vanessa, the vice captain? Yes! So Vanessa's vice captain. Yeah, let's do this. Are you ready this time? Yay! Will you two stop messing around? Sausages! Impressive. Thank you for being my the test subject for my new Alpha series. This is amazing, brother. What a blast. Let's kick it up a notch. Get ready, you troublemakers. Uh-oh. Now let's see who should I choose? No matter what happens, our friendship is forever. Aww. Excited shout! We're going to have a baby, finally! Yes! Fan roll! I'll get my work done and fast and come home earlier every day. General. So that means they're going to be an uncle! Even so, I never thought she'd be to parenthood. Yeah, wait, what? Charmy is... And Rill? What? They got busy! You know what? Because remember who Charmy is supposed to represent, okay? Charmy is Tabata's waifu. Tabata, are you telling me you want to make more babies? Like, alright, Tabata, if you want to sit... God, I'm telling you, this is why Tabata is doing this shit. Tabata, I think Tabata wants to not just focus on, being with his family. I think he wants to focus on saving Japan's birth rate. Dude, Tabata, if you want to focus on saving Japan and pop out more kids, and have your wife pop out more kids, alright. Real-san is feeding him milk. This scene is warming my heart. Aw, take it easy. I've become a father myself now. Captain Rill, it's time to prepare for the exam. I forgot. Charmy, I'm heading out. Take care. Go and God safely. How sweet love is when you aren't chasing after. What? Aw. He has truly ascended to the position of the Wizard King. Indeed, no one is more worthy than him. Speaking of which, I heard that Lolo Pachika and gosh, I've officially tied the knot. What? Truly great news. And it is said that Merliona-san is getting engaged in the land of the sun. What? And who would even dare? We need a midquel. Like, this screams midquel is coming. I swear to God, Tabata, you better be coming back at some point with a midquel. I swear to God, I need a fucking midquel. I need a goddamn midquel out of you, Tabata. You don't have to come back right away. I understand you want to focus on family. But I need a midquel out of you. I need a fucking midquel. Dragon Ball Super style midquel out of you. There's no way you can... There's so much that can be done here. Like, come on. We need it. I waited until the Wizard King's burdens had finally settled. Oh my God. Everyone's just having a blast. But... Dude, really? So what... But our battle begins now, Mimosa, and I will be watching your every move, Noel. No fucking way. So now you're telling me we don't have a fucking shit for Asta official. Okay, so yeah, Akubo is going to have, because for those of you that don't know what's going on with Kubo, we have two things happening. Kubo came back after Bleach finished. The manga finished. What year was this? Because luckily I have everything organized. I know you're in here, Burn the Witch. What year did you come here? In 2020, so this was like 3 years later? Or 3 years after Bleach ended? Kubo came back with Burn the Witch. So I have to wonder... if we're gonna sit, at some point, and Burn the Witch I know is a spinoff, so I gotta wonder at some point, maybe after, and the rumor is that the Hell arc is gonna come for Bleach, which would be the sequel, because we did get the one shot, is that is gonna be done after the Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War anime is done. I wouldn't be surprised if Tabata does something similar. I'm gonna call that now. But anyways. And I will be watching your every move, Noel. See you later. I'm going to have lunch with my siblings. How wonderful. Perhaps I'll do the same with my brother someday. Um, Lumiere-san, and so the Clover Kingdom is at peace once again. Aww. Wait, is Dorothy the Queen of the Witches? Oh, this is so... Ah! We have William reuniting with the elves! It's... Oh, gosh. My apologies, I have only just returned from the Spade Kingdom! This is one of your primary duties as a squad captain. Make sure that you recruit the very best newcomers this year as well. So, Yuno is the captain of Golden Dawn, obviously. But what's he doing in Spade? Yes, I want someone whose determination surpasses even my own. You were right. And now we are here announce the start of the Magic Knights entrance exam. What's that tremor? What? An enemy attack! A massive... What the fuck? A massive unidentified flying craft strikes the capital. What is that thing? The Magic Emperor himself has headed out. Sigh, that idiot. Seriously? Ah! He's so cute! Speaking of, why did we see Aldrich sitting on Yami's shoulder in the previous chapters? But God, it's so cute, it's so cute, it's so cute. I swear to God. Special unit, move out! Wait! Remember that special unit that was mentioned, I think, in Yami's backstory? I think that's what he's running now, for sure. What's with this brat? It has no value. Who is? I am Magic Emperor! Oh my God. Thank you for all your loyalty throughout this journey. Or Wizard King. Please look forward to the author's next work. The official fan book will be released in August, and the final volume, 38, will be out on August 4th. There's no fucking way that a midquel is... There's gotta be a midquel coming out here. Okay, let's talk about these chapters. As I said, in terms of the final fight, that felt like Tabata was going through the motions. I'm very let down. I'm very much let down with that final fight. This does not feel like what he had planned. He fully had planned for Asta versus Yuno. It just felt like that heart was missing. It really did. Because we didn't see, and also as I said, we didn't see we didn't see Libe there. We didn't see Belle. We didn't see Aldramatch. We didn't see them, which is very odd. But also this final chapter, though, this shit about Marilyn, and also we didn't get shit about find out anything that's going in general. We didn't find out anything about what's going on with the Spade Kingdom or the Diamond Kingdom, or fuck, even the Heart Kingdom. It's like, what the fuck? Like, or fuck, even the devils! We don't know shit about what's going on with them! That's another problem. So, in terms, like, let's talk about, okay, let me talk about the series as a whole in a second, but in terms of, let me sum this up in terms of an ending. In terms of an ending, would I say it is the worst? No, Jujutsu Kaisen and Domestic Nakanojo are still the worst. And Origami are like the top 3 worst endings for manga right now. Nothing is topping those. Those are the worst. The thing is for me and also the thing for my criteria for a worst ending is that it just if there's no way it could be fixed without changing a plot point, then, and also, that means, yeah, that would be considered the worst. Black Clover, the thing is here, this is like a Bleach situation, and a Demon Slayer situation, frankly, where the problem is that there's a lot of lore missing. There's a lot of content missing. And the ending itself, I feel like part of me's like, do I want to compare this to Nanatsu no Taizai in a way? Nah, I feel like this is definitely more Bleach than Nanatsu no Taizai in terms of this ending. Because I think the way Lucius went out, I don't have a problem with the way Lucius went out. That's not an issue for me. Well, actually, you know what? Let's talk about Black Clover as a whole. Speaking of Black Clover, up until Lucius specifically, was fucking amazing. I did have an issue with the Diamond Kingdom not showing up for certain things. The Diamond Kingdom showed up way too late. We did not get shit with the Diamond Kingdom. That was my biggest issue, and it's still a big problem. And the Diamond Kingdom didn't even get an arc, which was fucking annoying. And they could have had one, especially, I feel like if there is a midquel, I feel like that would be the arc that would happen is the Diamond Kingdom arc. Fuck, actually, you know what? Here's another one. Here, let me throw this out here. During the Lucius arc, you could have had Morris go and strike the Diamond Kingdom and had a fight against Morris in the Diamond Kingdom. The fact that we didn't get that really fucking sucks. Also, Lucius as a villain was kind of a letdown because it's like, dude, we had a Dostoevsky. I compared him to Dostoevsky in Bungo Stray Dogs because he's very, very similar. We would have had a little bit of Dostoevsky up in Lucius, especially in terms of personality. Oh my god. That would have been fan-fucking-tastic, and it would have worked so much better. That's what he needed, was some Dostoevsky up in there. But anyways, I digress in regards to that. But the way that Tabata has this set up is that Tabata has definitely left room for midquels. We didn't get enough shit about the Devils. There's still, like, in terms of the fights, especially when he switched to Giga, again, you could tell that when he switched to Giga, you could definitely tell that he just was done. He just wanted to finish this. Because there was so much, and the thing that really sucks about it the most is that, like, the stuff for Yami's content, for example, and the Yami and the Yami and Not fight specifically. It's like, dude, all that needed was maybe like one more chapter, maybe 2 more chapters at most, and it would have been just fine. Because that pacing was insane. But I got what I wanted for Yami in terms of transformation. I fucking loved that. That shit was great. But it just was rushed so much. It was like kind of like with this fight with this is how I want to compare this. It's kind of like with this fight with Yuno and Asta. It was like the bare bones. It was like the bare structure. It was like surface level for the most part. Well, I will say, to be fair though, Yami's fight, Yami and Not's fight had a little bit more depth, but it still wasn't as in depth as I think Tabata wanted it to be or intended it to be. There we go. But anyways, now in terms of what I'd like to see Tabata do in terms of, or I should say Periot and Tabata do in terms of the anime. I'd love to see the 1,000-year Blood War treatment happen with Black Clover anime. Oh, for sure. I'd love to see it happen. It definitely needs to happen. Period. In terms of the final arc specifically. Now, will we sit in terms of like the stuff that happens in the time skips? Something that happened with Bleach is what Kubo did was they had light novels. There's Bleach light novels talking about the some of the events that happened during the time skip. And what Thousand Year Blood War has done is incorporated some of the content from the light novels. And I think Core 4 is going to incorporate some content from the light novels as well into the anime. So I could see Black Clover going that route. But what I would really like to see, and remember, Dragon Ball Super Manga, when Dragon Ball Super Manga came out, it came out like over what? Like 2 decades later? Or after the original manga finished? Because the original manga finished like around, like, it finished in the 90s, or early 90s. Yeah, late 80s, early 90s. And Dragon Ball Super Manga came out in like 2015, or not 2015. No, it came out like in 2017, I believe. Hold on, let me make sure I'm right, because it's going to really piss me off if I'm wrong on that. Double checked, so it was going to drive me nuts. So Dragon Ball Manga ended in 1995, and then Dragon Ball Super Manga came out in 2015. So theoretically, we could have something similar. And the thing is, where Black Clover manga returns like a decade later. It could, like, we've seen, you never know, we've seen like the craziest shit happen. I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case, because Tabata could just raise his kids, or raise his kid. And then after, his kid grows up, come back and do a midquel for Black Clover. Or even do a sequel for Black Clover. You never know. In the case of Kubo, from what as I mentioned earlier, he did Burn the Witch in 2020. And then we had the Hell Arc one shot, I think after that. And then from what people are saying is that after the Thousand Year Blood War anime is done, that, because we know Burn the Witch, we're going to get more Burn the Witch manga. People are still theorizing we're going to get the Hell Arc, we're going to get the Bleach sequel manga. If that happens, then that will really kind of solidify what my theory anyway, that Tabata will come back and do a sequel Black Clover manga. But I digress. Like, you could have like two things. You could have it simultaneous too. I mean, look at fucking Mashima, for example. Mashima has 2 manga happening right now. But the thing is that Tabata is writing, Mashima is doing the writing and having someone else do the art. Fuck, Tabata could have done that. Tabata could have just done the writing for Black Clover and had someone else draw it, so it'd be less stressful. But I'm very curious what you guys think of this ending. I think Tabata, as I said, Tabata just wanted to get it over with, which really freaking sucks. I think Tabata should have just, after leaving Weekly Shonen Jump, I think Tabata should have just gone on indefinite hiatus and came back when he was truly ready to come back. He was not ready. He was not ready to come back and finish this. He was not. And as I said, we've seen mangaka come back like, as I said with Dragon Ball, it was like in 2015, so like 20 years after Dragon Ball's original run, Toriyama came back with Dragon Ball Super. We can freaking wait. Look at fucking Togashi, for Christ's sake. Look at World Trigger. Like, we fans can wait. We are very understanding. That's why I'm just so confused on why Tabata is going why Tabata even went this route. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. How do you guys see Black Clover going? First of all, what do you guys think of this ending? What do you think? How do you think Studio Period or / Period Films is going to handle the anime? Do you think that Tabata is going to go the Kubo route? I mean, we saw what happened with the Wizard King, so the Wizard King movie. So we could be seeing that. We could have a 1,000-year blood war situation. It is a possibility. We could also see light novels for Black Clover to fill in some of the events for the time skip, which I would not be surprised about. And do you guys possibly see maybe after his kid is grown up, Tabata coming back and doing a midquel or and maybe even a sequel? I could actually see given the time gaps, because we have a 6-month time gap and a 2-year time skip. Look where Dragon Ball Super takes place in like a 10-year time skip, I believe. But I digress. You can do a lot in a 2-year time skip. And you could do something in a 6-month time skip too. And if he has to like overwrite or retcon some of this shit and like change the time skip to like a year or something, or just like retcon it, period, Tabata can do that. But let me know it really is setting up for a sequel as well. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more manga content. Few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee. Purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.